Oh no, my PC's haunted. It's got a case of the Ghostwire from Tango Gameworks. Yeah, this is Tango Gameworks' new game, Ghostwire Tokyo. This came out last month, and I've already played it all the way through, but I liked it quite a bit. I had a lot of fun playing it, and some people were interested in seeing it, so here we go. Why not? Let's just play it. Here it is. It's Ghostwire in Tokyo. As I said, this is Tango's third game. Tango Gameworks made The Evil Within 1 and 2, and I think that Ghostwire may have surprised a lot of people, including me, because you might have expected this to be a horror game, and it's really not. It's just a first-person shooter where you're wandering around a very pretty recreation of Shibuya. Open-world FPS is what this is. Fighting ghosts and saving ghosts, talking to ghosts, learning about their problems, and going on side quests. So many side quests. Like I said, I finished the game, and I enjoyed it quite a bit, so we're just going to get into this. I'm playing the PC version. This is on the PC and the PS5. And if you've been watching the stream, then you may know this is my third attempt to start recording this. PC version can have some fun problems. Just as a tip, if you are playing the PC version of the game, do not play it over 1080p. Just play it at 1080p, because if you play it over 1080p, you get fun problems with the cutscenes, which is the reason I'm starting this for the third time. That is just a little tip for you. This game has multiple audio languages. When I played it myself, I played it with the voices in Japanese because, you know, it's a game taking place in Japan, starring Japanese people, so, you know, it's appropriate. It gets you immersed, but I'll be playing this with the language on English because a lot of people like just listening to the videos instead of watching necessarily. So it's more functional probably to have English voice acting. Well, let's start a new game, and ghosts, doing it. First-person shooting with ghosts. Here we go. With their different difficulties. I played it on normal. Easy is if you just want to relax and enjoy the game's atmosphere and story. Normal is if you want a bit more excitement and exploration. I like excitement. Hard is if you are confident in your abilities. And Tatari, if you are a player who enjoys split-second decisions, being the difference between life and death. It says XP rewards will be set at 0. So I guess that means you're playing through the whole game never leveling up, which I don't know. That doesn't sound fun. I guess some people might want to do that, but we're going to play it on normal. All right, let's get started. Since I beat the game, I guess this has been added to my inventory. I got the I don't actually know what those do. I guess we'll find out together. I also have these things. Not actually sure what these things are. I guess, again, we'll find out together. And also, the outfits... all of the clothes I got. Alright, so that means we're going to have a bunch of clothes. It's a first-person game, so... You're not going to see the clothes too much outside of cutscenes, but I have a bunch of clothes, I guess, that's going to carry over. Let's start.
Can't use a live one. There's no time, I'm gonna vanish. Maybe him.
Dude, are you okay?
Try not to move. We're calling an ambulance.
Yeah.
Is he okay? That looks pretty bad.
Hey, I'm not getting any reception.
What the hell?
Guess you weren't dead after all.
What the?
Wake up, kid. I need this body. Now!
Whose voice is that?
Shit. Not gonna make this easy on me, are you? Gotta spell it out for you, I guess. As long as I'm in here, you're tougher than that. Now come on!
What the? Something's coming.
Shut it, kid. Hide, now! Come on, get moving! That's some crew. Him.
O vagrant soul, heed my call. I will be your salvation, your soul redemption. Your souls shall be purified and form the foundation of the world to come. A suitable vessel has been ready in anticipation of your arrival. Now, gather forth. A most noble end awaits you.
What was that?
The enemy. Let's go.
Huh? What are you talking about? What are you?
Look, just quit fighting! This body's mine now. You're already dead, kid. If I leave your body, you're toast.
No way. What am I supposed to...
You don't have a choice about it. Obey me!
No, I can't! There's something I have to do.
Think I care about your problems? If you're gonna piss and moan, we'll find another body. And that'll be the end of you.
Where? There's nobody here.
Smartass.
Look, I don't know what your deal is, but you're in my body. I don't take orders from you.
Okay, tough guy. We'll do it the hard way. Time for Damn it! Have it your way. I'll play along for now. You just remember, your life is in my hands. It's a pain in the ass for me, and you're on your own. We're done. Now move.
Don't order me around!
Chapter 1 starts, and we begin the game with everyone vanishing in this mysterious fog. Except one person, that being us. Let's see if we have any... Oh, actually, I can't go to our journal as of yet. I have to do the tutorial bit. I can look around like that. Everyone's vanished, leaving behind their clothes, except for us.
Guess I can work with this.
What the hell?
You can't run. Do what I say if you want to live. First, you need to focus energy in your fingertips, then let it out in a burst.
All right, time to give him the finger guns.
Good. Now just keep it up. Remember to block to soften any hits you take.
We hold the middle mouse button to block.
Not bad. Now to mop up the rest of them.
What was that? That power?
You would have been dead without me against those things. Hey kid, didn't you have something you needed to do?
Right. I've got to get to my sister.
Right, so that is the goal of our physical person. We have two protagonists, the physical and the spiritual.
Way to meet your sister?
Forgive me if I don't want to have a chat with a guy who tried to possess me.
Fair enough.
What are you, anyway?
You first, then I'll fill you in. Still,
What is...
this town's in rough shape. Never thought it'd get this bad.
I mean, the town looks nice. Everyone's gone, but, you know, being alone in this...
Really, Shibuya?
Being alone in the city like this, it has its own charm. Here's a phone. What's up with this fog? Everyone's scared. Why are they running? But considering how fast the fog rolled in, I feel like whoever typed that in must be extremely fast at doing that. Anyway, our journal is filling in. Our database. We should take a look at that. This is going to constantly get new entries. These are what we've been seeing. Map menu, mission icons, database menu, attacking, aim assist, blocking. Talking about the map, here's our map. Most of the city is full of this hazardous fog. But fortunately, we have this one passageway right here that we can use to get to the hospital. Mari is hospitalized there. So yes, our physical protagonist, his dear sister, is in the hospital. That's where he was going when he got into an accident. He crashed and was dying until he got possessed by a superpowered ghost. Good timing on that. Let's see. Yeah, this is the message. So the the text on the phone gets entered into our database, and that'll, you know, we'll keep doing that. And here's our protagonist, Akito. Full name, Akito Izuki. 22-year-old student who gets into a terrible traffic accident in Shibuya. Teetering on the brink of death, he is saved thanks to his union with a mysterious and shadowy being. So we don't know much about the shadowy being, but we do know what Akito wants to do. The ghost who's possessed him is very pushy. Not interested in dear sister. Oh, this is the thing that I got because I beat the game. Let's see. Allows me to transmit souls on the spot without using a phone booth. Wow. I mean, that doesn't mean anything to you because we just started the game, but having beaten the game, that is actually something that saves a lot of time. I'm actually surprised that exists. Is there anything else we should be looking at? Well, I can't look at anything else in my inventory, so we can't look at the variety of clothes that are available to us at the moment. I think they said we would get that in Chapter 2. Chapter 1 is a much more linear chapter, whereas chapter 2, you start getting into the open world. Barbarian! Is that a soda? Is it an energy drink? Who can say? Ooh, the new single, Omega Pajishan. Is there like, it looks like Pyramid Head. He's down with the new single. Coffee shop, vending machines with your favorite drinks, like who? Orange flavored who? Pineapple, grape, apple, which watermelon? Oh, look at that mystery drink. Would you want a mystery flavor? I don't know. I would want to know what flavor I'm getting. There's also precarious. I don't know if I'm down with the mystery flavor. Could be anything, but you know what you're getting at the Boo Boo Burger. Dead End Disappearing Act. I saw this strange guy out front of a bar. Something was wrong with his face. Like he had a mask on, maybe? He was dressed in black. I felt compelled to have a closer look. He turned and walked down a dead-end alley. Still curious, I followed. But when I looked into the alley, he was gone. It was a dead end. Where could he have gone? Maybe one of those faceless gentlemen that we just gave the finger guns to. There's Hush, the absolute silence bar, when you want to go to a bar, but you don't want anyone to talk. Furniture? I mean, we're not in the market for furniture right now, though. We are in the market for desserts. Some fruity desserts. But, I mean, who would we even buy these desserts from? All the people have vanished. Right, so that man in the mask made everyone vanish with this fog for unknown reasons at the moment. Akito would not have vanished because he would have been dead. Lucky Ball. Guest. Optical Tamachi. It's hard to see, but I believe that says Tomato Life. Trilter Bucks. An ad for Precarious up there. Golden Scones. It's the best place for ice cream, obviously. Tastes like magic. Could you really go in and order that many scoops onto a cone? I think they would not allow that. It's false advertising is what that is. I mean, we have things to do. Akito really wants to go see his sister and make sure she's all right. But could we stop at Family and Restaurant Casazeria? Just for a bite? We cannot do that. Though considering everyone vanished, is there a reason to think that dear sister is still around? Fresh Moth Burger. Look, beef is just not doing it for me anymore. I need only the freshest of moths before I go to Tokyo Hands Power, the Creative Life store. Incident homes. You don't want to get sent to the incident homes. But where you do want to get sent to is Uwa Records, where you can buy game DVD and CD.
In here. What on earth is that?
It's matter from the other side. Leaks over to our side sometimes. Learn by doing, I say. Try hitting it.
You can learn a lot by hitting something. Doesn't matter what it is, just anything. Anyway, this is a bunch of spectral garbage. Like literal garbage from the afterlife. You punched it.
Good. Looks like you can absorb power from those things.
Right, so ether and crystallized ether. We'll come across it and we can just smash it and get the sweet, sweet ammunition from inside. That powers up our finger gun. Like, our finger gun uses ammo. You can see it says 29 in the lower right. So we can smash spectral objects and get ammo from that. We will be doing a lot of that. Anyway, here's the hospital. Mission complete.
Is your sister a patient here?
Yeah,
Talk about bad timing.
her room was on the 4th floor.
Spectral tricycle. See people vanished in the middle of doing things, like taking money out of the ATM. Many things to open and examine. A lot of it optional. Like over here, here's a phone on, like, well, not a phone. Patient registration card, Kyoko Kudo. Do we need to see that? No, we don't. But we saw it. It's added to the database. An entire vending machine from the afterlife. Anxious message. Takun, come back right away. There's white smoke coming from the entrance. It might be poison. Well, there was no running away. Not from the fog. All they wanted was a bottle of who. None for them, though. Nor did they get some grapes. Or assorted fruits. Or twisted pretzel. Zigzag chocolate pretzel. No more chocolate pretzels. You can't have them when you're a ghost. Or your picnic lunch. No? Forget about soy or a bottle of Frenzy. Or Monorome Cherie. You're never going to use your body soap or your Pro Salon or your Earth shampoo ever again or dry yourself off with Sapia. Or I don't know what Camus is. You're not going to use that either? Not in the afterlife, nor are you ever going to read another issue of Bike Like. What if you really like bikes? Do they have them in the afterlife? Maybe we'll find out.
What are they doing?
Gathering up souls that have been separated from their bodies
For what?
to drag them to the underworld. Or maybe just devour them. Either way, that soul's beyond saving now.
We'll see.
Hold on. Looks like those things still haven't noticed us yet. Just stay low and try to sneak up behind them.
All right, time for some stealth action. So, the evil monsters are taking people's souls for unknown reasons, putting them into cubes.
Good work. The important thing's not to let fear overtake you.
Yeah.
Seems like you're starting to get the hang of my power.
All right, we leveled up. They call it a synergy level. We're becoming more in sync with the ghost that has possessed us. And here's our skill tree. So we can learn spirit skills. There's one in particular they want us to learn right now. So we're going to learn Takahaya 1. So if we go ethereal weaving, this is the one we have right now, wind weaving, where we use our finger guns to shoot blasts of wind. What they want us to learn right now is charge attack, where we can charge it up by holding the left mouse button, and then For wind, when releasing, it shoots 2 homing bursts of wind in rapid succession. It also mentions water and fire. We don't have those yet. What we do have are 10 skill points. So I'm going to charge this up.
There we go. Nice.
And we've learned it.
Careful. Places like this tend to be crawling with those things.
What are they?
We call them visitors. Anyway, keep your eyes open until we get out of here.
The way he says that makes it sound like that there's been a problem with them before the whole fog thing. As far as Akito goes, this is new. But for the ghost, it sounds like they've been dealing with this for a while. Don't worry, Mom. I'm in the hospital now. I think I'll be okay. They were wrong. But how could they have known? All right. Hold the button down.
Now rip its core out. Good work. You can think of those things as something like their hearts. Just yank them out, and they're done for.
Right, so the combat basically is shoot the enemies until their core gets exposed, and then you can tear their core out. Or you could sneak up behind them.
Just some food.
Can't be picky at a time like this. Use whatever you find.
Yeah, good point.
Yep, talking about consumables. So hold down the C key and we'll eat something. I think we could just manually equip which consumable we want. I never really did that. I just hold down C and I will eat something. Probably not an efficient way of doing it because different consumables do give you some temporary buffs. Probably a good idea to pay attention as to which consumable you have equipped when you're going to eat something.
Watch it. They're here. Top your energy with that crystallized ether.
We're going to steal so many bags of food. Just eat up whatever we find on the floor. So that's a different kind of enemy. It's a schoolgirl without a head. I believe there's another one here. Yep, there she is. So we can rip their cores out from afar with our Ghostwire. I don't call it a Ghostwire. I don't actually know why the game is called Ghostwire. We do have a wire that we use on ghosts, so we might as well say that's why. Here's a vending machine, huh? Like the spectral objects that we get ammo from can take many forms. Garbage, tricycles, vending machines, what have you. The 3 things, you know.
Got a bad feeling. What is that?
Note to hospital director. When I found Iwata in the operating room, before he died, he kept muttering about how he could see some woman. Then I saw her myself. It was a terrifying sight to behold. She was like some kind of shadow, and she looked like she was wearing a mask. Please, you need to lock that OR. I've seen the shadow so many times since that day, and I know I'm not the only one. The room needs to be locked up before the patients start talking. So there was a haunting going on, it sounds like. So we know that this supernatural attack is being orchestrated by a mysterious man in a mask. Maybe he was setting things up before the big attack tonight.
Keep your guard up.
So many lunches that will never go eaten, and so many copies of this magazine, just like stacks and stacks of them, that will never go read. You don't need this many copies of the same magazine. Should vary things up a little bit. Some titular Bucks coffee in there. Still, I want to get my hands on some Who. It seems quite popular around here.
Is someone there?
Well, there is someone we're looking for. We're looking for Sister.
What is going on?
Stay sharp. It's dicey here.
Dicey seems like an understatement. You never want to see girls and fire in a video game. It's a bad combination. Nurse shift change notes. Toshiyuki Koto patient room transfer from 403 to 402. 405, a noise complaint for adjacent room. 410, low water pressure. 417, flowers came from brother. Needs vase. So 417 would be where Sister is. Speaking of which...
Sorry! Calm down. You can't trust your eyes in here.
Well, here's the room over here. I guess we'll find out for sure what's going on with her.
The other side, yet remain alive and well. One could hardly ask for a better observer. With this, my plan is complete.
Don't touch her!
And who are you? A human. There is another. It's you. Nescient fool. I liberated your spirit from its prison, yet still you cling to mortal flesh.
That's right. Came back for you.
Intriguing. Sheer strength of will. Alas, our business must wait.
I told you to keep your hands off!
I see. She's still your fear. I will be her salvation.
Yeah. If you don't do something about it. It's been 3 seconds in the real world. One more breath, and you're gone.
No, I can't die yet.
You've got one way out of this. Give me your body. I'll save your sister.
You expect me to trust you?
I'm not forcing you. But then once you die, your sister's left to that bastard. Period.
Am I gonna disappear?
Don't know. Pray on it.
Her name is Mari. And I'm Akito Izuki.
Now we're doing intros? Fine. Call me KK. Gave up my real name.
KK. Please. Help Mari. The hospital? Mari. She's always giving me crap about locking up. Hypocrite. Mari. Mari! Is this?
Come on. Get it together.
So I'm still here?
Count your lucky stars. You're looking beautiful, sport.
Piss off!
So, you're gonna let me use your body, right?
I never said that. And I'm still here.
Whoa, backing out on our deal?
I didn't say that either.
If you say so. Still, it's pretty cozy in here now.
Do you have any idea where that asshole took my sister?
Well, for his plan to work, he'll need to hold this giant ritual.
So, if we just find out where that...
Slow down. He'd kill you in a heartbeat right now. You can't rush this. There's someplace else we're gonna go first.
All right. We have our premise for the game. Sister has been kidnapped. Sister has not been vanished. Sister is still... She has not been turned into a ghost. She still has a body. But she is special for some reason, and Big Villain has decided that she is the chosen one that he needs for his ritual to do something, though we still don't... we don't know at this point what that thing is, or why she's needed, or who he is, really. But Akito knows one thing, and that is he's gonna get his sister back. And he's going to do it with the help of KK, who it's apparently not his name, but he said he gave up his real name. He's going by KK now. When we go out that door, we will end the chapter. So before we do that, let's take a look at our database. The various... I just want to go over these so we can see they're not new anymore. Various tutorials that has been given us. As we've been going through the hospital. The notes that we've been picking up. And here is some character information. So we already read about Akito, but now we've got KK. KK is the spirit of a dead man who possessed Akito's body after the latter has sustained near-fatal injuries in an accident. KK seeks revenge against Hanya. Well, the subtitles mention it's a man in a Hanya mask. They just refer to him as Hanya from now on, though assuming that's not his name. Here's Mari, full name Mari Izuki, Akito Izuki's 17-year-old younger sister and a high school student. A blaze that erupted in their apartment left her grievously burned and unconscious in Shibuya Central Hospital. Hanya kidnaps her to serve as a catalyst for his ceremony. So yes, she was incapacitated by a fire. Says she was burned. Her face seemed all right, but she could have been burned elsewhere, I suppose. Maybe a lot of smoke inhalation as well. Just left her in a coma, possibly. And I guess Akito was on his way to see her in the hospital when all this happened. Hanya, a mysterious man wearing a Hanya mask as seen in no plays. Believed to be connected to the mass vanishing that has taken place in Shibuya. He grievously wounds Akito before whisking his sister, Mari, away. Well, yeah, it looked like he wounded him. Just put his arm right through him, but apparently Akito's fine. I guess that's because of the intervention of KK. It's a little unclear, as it seemed like Akito was about to die. And KK even himself seemed to think that was going to happen as well. But no, it did not. And we also saw some, what seemed to be lieutenants in that cutscene that were with Hanya, though they were not introduced to us. Some food, rice ball, a staple variety of rice ball flavored with soy sauce and dried tuna. The tuna is known as katsubushi and has a long history in Japanese cuisine. Its use stretches back so far that it is even referenced in the Kojiki, an ancient chronicle of the nation's mythology. There's mitarashi dango, sweet Japanese dumplings covered in a thick syrup made of soy sauce and sugar. Green tea, a variety of tea so ubiquitous in Japan that has come to represent the nation on the global stage. Research has shown that drinking green tea can reduce blood cholesterol and manage body fat levels, thanks to abundant catechins and vitamin C. The tea was originally brown in color, but acquired its vibrant green hue in the 18th century during the Mid-Edo period. After this, it gradually grew in popularity until it achieved the ubiquity it enjoys today. Global exports of green tea have approximately doubled in the past decade due to the popularity of Japanese cuisine in Western nations, as well as a global uptick in health-conscious diets. What's a rice ball? If there's any handheld food that most represents Japan, it's undoubtedly the rice ball, or onigiri. After cooking a batch of sticky white rice, filling is added before rolling it all up into either a ball or a triangle shape and then wrapping it in dried, crunchy seaweed. Ubiquitous in Japanese convenience stores across the country, you can expect to find a wide array of them for sale on dedicated refrigerated shelving. New flavors are regularly introduced into the market, too. What's dango? Dango are a popular dumpling treat. To make them, rice flour is mixed into warm water and then rolled into a ball, then boiled. Next, they are skewered 3 or 4 to a stick and often served with red bean paste or sauce. So you'll be getting little descriptions out of all of the food items we get, and there's quite a few. There's a number of them. Doesn't look like we have access to our clothes as of yet. Well, inventory? Yeah. We have consumables. And I have the beads, which, I mean, we'll see what those do probably next time. All right. So we have our 2 protagonists, we have our goal, we have a villain, and we have our setting, which is Shibuya. We're going to walk out this door. And we're going to start the open world of Ghostwire Tokyo. The first chapter is very linear and very story-based, but once you get past this...
Where to next?
Well, where to next? Yep, out the door. Yes, after that.
You'll find out soon enough.
We will. because things are going to get into the open world as we head into Chapter 2 of Ghostwire Tokyo, and those open world chapters are considerably longer than Chapter 1, as we will be doing a whole bunch of side quests next time.